Yes, that's kind of the way that I've been operating in the shot put for the last couple of years. Is if I can get a good preliminary throw in, then it's go time from there. But I prepare very extensively for this competition through practice, and that enabled me to really get out there, get that out there, and this is so important, and then go from there.
Here's the final in the women's mile. We'll definitely keep an eye on Christy Cazzola, one of the female stars of this meet. They're just underway. Cazzola, the number 1 seed, and looking to tack on more points for Oshkosh. David Pless with us, the shot put champion. And it looks like there's sort of a new guard, a new collection of young talent in this event. Now that you are going to move on, the names behind you, including a man from your own school, Sean Enos, a sophomore, but Fred Fulton, sort of a surprising second-place finish, and then Roger Steen, the sophomore for Wisconsin Eau Claire. It looks like the sport is in good shape as you move on from your indoor career.
It has seemed every year that I've been here that there's been a collection of seniors and a collection of underclassmen, usually even sophomores, that provide the ballast for the field, but I really would look forward to seeing what this sophomore class is going to do, especially keep an eye on Sean Enos in the next couple of years. He's very talented. He's going to go very far, but it seems as though our senior class is graduating, I think, 5 people, that we will, there will be a lot of talent in the field next year, regardless.
A couple of laps into the ladies' mile final. Sheena Crawley, who won the preliminaries, is in first. You see Christy Cazzola tucked back sort of in the middle of the pack, running about 6th as we speak. Right behind Crawley is the senior from Johns Hopkins, Annie Monagle. As you set the pace in that shot put, David, and obviously you jumped out in front with a big throw, no one was kind of in that range with you. They sort of inched closer and closer as the final throws went on. But what's that mindset when you know it's just kind of up to them to come get you?
Well, I was really pleased with how Fred Fulton performed today. He's a great competitor, and I was really trying to energize him to come after me and come get a big throw and PR go over 60 feet, because I thrive on the competition. I really love it when someone bests me so that I can go out and try to perform my best. So really like that he passed me on his second throw. It gave me a lot of motivation and energy to go out there and perform, and really, it's what makes for a good competition. That's why I think a lot of people want to go to this national championship.
Crawley stretches out her lead a little bit. There is Cazzola, who moves into the second position ahead of Monagle of Johns Hopkins about halfway through this women's mile final. David Pless, the men's shot put champion, is here with us. You know, one of the things that really fascinates me about the field events, particularly the throwing events, is unlike in these sprints and even some of the distance runs where they get into the gates, they go, and then they go back to their respective coaches and teams. The throwers and the jumpers, you're all there together through the event. You walk out together, you warm up together, you sit together, and it sort of breeds a camaraderie. You talked about the competitive spirit amongst the athletes, but you really kind of do form a bond with your competitors.
Yes, there's definitely a lot of interaction between the throwers, and though I never really compete against them in meets other than national championships, there's definitely a commonality in that we all have the same goals in mind, the same sort of preparation standard, and so it really does breed a nice atmosphere for competition when you know the people you're competing against.
Christy Cazzola is surging to the front here of the mile finals for the ladies. This is going to be a strong finish, you'd imagine, with Crawley and Cazzola vying for the top billing atop the podium. Crawley the second seed, Cazzola the first, and Christy, the senior from Oshkosh, pulls out in front. We'll keep our shot put champion David Pless with us here to watch the finale in the last couple of laps here of this female final. 2 laps remaining in this finale as Cazzola continues to pace Crawley. And moving into third position is Brianne Marecki, the junior from Williams College. What's the attitude for you? You're done with your events. You get to just kind of sit back and enjoy the meet.
I'm recording
It's
it.
really nice to finally have the chance to relax. I've been anxious all week, not sleeping much in terms of preparation for the weight throw and the shot put, so it's really a nice relief to have gone out and performed well, and now I get to take a break, but I'll be back strong on Monday in the weight room.
The bell rings, the last lap of the women's final in the mile, and Cazzola
She doesn't have the kick, does she?
She pulls in front of Crawley as Marecki begins to fade a little bit. Down the far stretch they go. Cazzola's qualifying time, a 4-time NCAA champion, including the distance medley relay, as she really pulls ahead. Qualifying time of
Go, Sheena.
4:44.73. Looks to be a little bit below that pace here today. But nevertheless, Christy Cazzola is going to win
Oh,
the
no.
2013 mile indoor